Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope you all will be fine and safe at home. Okay, today's my topic is binomial nomenclature, and it's topic of chapter number 3, biodiversity, and it's biology lecture. So open your books, chapter number 3, and topic is binomial nomenclature. What does binomial nomenclature mean? As we know that bi means two and nomial means naming system. So binomial nomenclature, it means that two naming system of organism is called binomial nomenclature, and it was introduced by Swedish biologist Carolus Linnaeus in 1757. And according to the binomial nomenclature, he listed about 4,000 different species of animals and plants and gave a concise description to each of them. Now we will talk about their presentation. According to this system, every type of animal and plant should have a particular name, scientific name, so consisting of two parts, means two words. It means that genus name and species name. So when we are talking about binomial nomenclature, it means that we are talking about their genus name and their species name. For example, the first word, it is the name of the genus. The generic name begins with the capital letters, and a specific name, a species name, which will be begin with the small letter. The second word is the name of the species. So it is a specific name. The specific or the species name begins with the small letter. Now we will discuss about the rules of the classification. So we are having a lot of example. For example, Homo sapien, it is the zoological name of man, and in this name Homo, it is the genus, and sapien, it is the species. Now what are the importance of binomial nomenclature? So the names are more definite and precise than common names. Common name has no scientific basis. It means that whenever we will write the names of any organism, so we should write their scientific name. If we write a name of the animal, then we should write their zoological name. If we write the name of the plant, so we should write the name of the botanical name of that plant. Some of the specific names are based on proper names of distinguished botanists and zoologists to whom the species are dedicated. And what are the rules for writing the scientific names? When a scientific name is typed, it is italicized. When scientific name is handwritten, so it should be underlined. So the two parts are separately underlined. Specific names based on proper names. Some of the specific names, they are based on the proper names of distinguished botanists and zoologists to whom the species are dedicated. And we are having a lot of example. For example, we are having liverwort, Sewardilla after Professor Seward, lichen Chaudhria after Dr. Chaudhry, and Mahashir fish is given the name of Nazarator after Dr. Nazir, a great fishers expert of Pakistan. So the sum of the specific name, they are based on proper name of distinguished botanists and zoologists to whom the species are dedicated. Now next, two naming system of organism. We know that it is known as binomial nomenclature, and in binomial nomenclature a single scientific name is used. It means that a single scientific name is used in the whole world, and it simplified the study of species. The generic name is common to all the species of a particular genus because they all show common features of resemblance with one another. And we also know that a specific name is based on certain definite and specific characters which differentiate the individuals of a particular genus from one another. For example, peepal tree, for example, banyan tree, for example, rubber tree. So all these trees having the same species of ficus. Now rubber tree, peepal tree, banyan tree, so they are given a common generic name, ficus. And these are different number of the same genus. Now what ficus possesses? Ficus possess certain particular characters. They are given different specific name. For example, if we are talking about the peepal, so it means that their genus is same, ficus, but their species is different. For example, Ficus religiosa. So people The botanical name of peepal tree is Ficus religiosa. The botanical name of banyan tree is Ficus bengalensis. The botanical name of rubber tree is Ficus elastica. So similarly, as they are given the name of the trees, similarly they also given the name of the animals. For example, in animal kingdoms, the carnivorous animals, cat, lion and tiger, they are given the name of generic name, which is Felis. They are given different specific name. For example, Felis domestica, which is the zoological name of the cat. Felis leo, which is the zoological name of the lion. Felis tigris, which is the zoological name of the tiger. As we discussed about the Canis families. So Canis familiaris, Canis, it is the name for the dog. So what is the zoological name of the dog? The zoological name of the dog is Canis familiaris. The zoological name of the wolf is Canis lupus. So the first name Canis shows that these two species are in the same genus. Okay, we are discussing about their zoological name or about their botanical name. So what are the advantages of binomial nomenclature? So some of the advantages of binomial nomenclature, we will discuss that they can be easily simplify species. So when we are studying the species, any species, if we talking about the plant species or when we talking about the animal species, so it will be studied easily. So we can say that in binomial nomenclature, a single scientific name, it is used in the whole world, and thus simplifying the study of the species. More definite and precise. These names, they are more definite and they are precise than ordinary names. Universal acceptance. It means that being generally in Latin, they have a universal acceptance by people of all languages. Now descriptive, and also it will very much easy. So these names are usually descriptive and easier to the study, and they also indicate generic and evolutionary relationship of individual animals and plants. Now we are having a certain biological and zoological name of plants and animals. So first we will discuss about the zoological name of the animal. So makhi, it's having English name housefly, and it's having zoological name which is known as Musca domestica. Now as Billy, so its English name is cat and zoological name is Felis domestica. Also we are having Markhor. So Markhor having English name Markhor, and also zoological name is its zoological name is Capra falconeri. Also dogs, it's having zoological name is Canis familiaris. Lion, Felis leo. As tiger, having a zoological name which is known as Felis tigris. Butterfly having a zoological name Pyrus rapi. So porcupine having a zoological name which is known as Hastrix lycura. Giraffe having a zoological name which is known as Giraffa camelopaudalis. Now these are the zoological name of the animals. For example, dog having zoological name Canis familiaris, and also porcupine having zoological name which is Hastrix lycura. Makhi having a zoological name Musca domestica housefly, and Habra bustard, it's also a zoological name of Telur. Now botanical name, so Nilofer having a botanical name which is Nympha lotus. Tobacco, Nicotiana tabacum. Neem, Melia asderich. Garlic having a botanical name Allium sativum. Mustard having a botanical name Brassica campestris. Is sacred fig, it's having a botanical name Ficus religiosa, and banyan having a botanical name which is known as Ficus bengalensis. So this all was about my today's lecture. Inshallah we will meet in our next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.